Good morning, and welcome to the San Gabriel Unitarian Universalist Fellowship. Whether you're with us in the sanctuary or visiting us from home, we're glad you can be with us. My name's Woody Hibbard. My pronouns are he, him, and I've been a member here at the fellowship for about 4 years. Currently, I am working with Frank Dunaway and with the guidance of Karina to put together something for adult education. If anyone's interested, talk to Frank or to me, and we're in the early stages, so there's still plenty of time to hop on board. Okay, San Gabriel is a member of the congregation of Unitarian Universalist Association. We've been in Georgetown for over 15 years, and we are a people of diverse faith, beliefs, with the central value of love. And if you'd like to learn more about us and keep up on the upcoming event, please visit our website and sign up for our newsletter. And please know that whoever you are, wherever you are from, whomever you love, and wherever you are on life's journey, you're welcome here.
I'm Reverend Jami Yandle. My pronouns are they and them, and I have a few announcements for you. Karina and I and Michelle Augustine are putting together trans care packages for college-age and high school students. There has been a call out from Florida congregations, and we were matched with them. So we are going to have that as service September 3rd. What we need from you all is help with the Amazon wish list, which will be coming out in the newsletter this week, to fill up the needs, and then packaging costs. And Michelle just walked in. I'm talking about our care packages. So if you would like to participate, we'll have more info in the newsletter, and there are other things coming up. If you didn't grab this from the front, please grab it now. There's lots that I want to call your attention to that we're involved in, but the full moon drumming circle at San Gabriel is a thing. It's August 30th at 7, and there's other stuff that's going on. The Texas Freedom Network is hosting Zoom meetings. We're involved in all kinds of things, and I don't want to stand up here and read everything verbatim, so please get the list. And now it's time for a chalice lighting. This is by Lisa Day. Why a flaming chalice? The question comes. It's the cup of life, we answer. A cup of blessings overflowing. A cup of water to quench our spirit's thirst. A cup of wine for celebration and dedication. The flame of truth. The fire of purification. Oil for anointing, healing. Out of chaos, fear, and horror, thus was the symbol crafted a generation ago. So may it be for us in these days of uncertainty, sorrow, and rage, and a light to warm our souls to guide us home. Our opening hymn is number 1021, Lean on Me. It's in the Teal hymnal. Please rise as you are able in body and spirit. We tried. Now for our call to worship. If you're not already sitting in a comfortable position, please get in a comfortable position. Shake it off, shake the week off, roll your shoulders back, roll your neck if you need to. We're going to take a couple deep breaths. Breathe in, hold, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4. Remember what you are here for, and for the next 45 minutes, try not to let the outside world bug you. We're just here together. That's it.
Well, the opening hymn was an experience. I haven't heard Lean on Me sung in the round before. Okay, our affirmation is an expression of our covenant with one another. Please read after me. The words will be projected. The doctrine of this church is love.
We are here to love.
The quest of truth is its sacrament.
We are here to learn.
Service is its prayer.
We are here to care for others.
To dwell together in peace.
We are here to live in peace.
To seek knowledge and freedom.
We are here to honor our differences.
To serve humanity in fellowship.
We are all connected in spirit.
To the end that all souls shall grow in harmony with the divine.
We are here to grow.
Thus we do covenant with one another. And now, Karina, please, the Wonder Box.
So I have a helper with me this morning. So we're going to take some guesses from the congregation as to what might be in this Wonder Box. I'm going to shake it. Pretty noisy this morning. Do you have any thoughts as to what might be in here today? A deck of cards. And we've got the indictments again. Let them be noisy. May all people hear. And blocks. You have a thought? What might be in here? Blocks. All right. All right. So we've got some stacking cups, and you can do different things with these, right? Because they fit inside each other. What shape are they? Yeah, circles. They're round, and they're cups, and they fit into each other. Let's see what our story tells us about circles, maybe? Cups? Let's listen.
The Circles All Around Us by Brad Montague and Christy Montague, shared with permission from Penguin Books. We begin by drawing a circle on the ground along each shoe. A safe little place for just one person, nobody in the circle but you. You could keep that circle closed to everyone but yourself, but that would be like a library with just one book on the shelf. So let's draw a bigger circle for you and your family to share. Now you can see what all can happen in a circle full of care. It becomes a happier circle as more loved ones come to stay. And wouldn't it be even better if all your friends could come and play? So you stretch and draw your circle even bigger than it's been, and let a few more people know they're welcome to come in. And the circles all around us, everywhere that we all go, there's a difference we can make and a love we can all show. Yet there are still so many outside the circle who are different in all they do, though it feels slightly uncomfortable. We draw a bigger circle for them too. It doesn't mean the circle is easy. It can get harder the more we share. But wonderful things can happen when love is known and felt everywhere. As time passes, our eyes open. We see others we really care for. And that's when we ask ourselves, well, what's this circle really there for? So let us create bigger circles all around us for the rest of our days. Let our caring ripple out in a million little ways. And there's circles all around us everywhere that we all go. There's a difference we can make and a love we can all show. As our circles grow and we watch them wonder-eyed, remember the first circle started with just the love you hold inside. The end.
I've shared that story before, and I just think it's such a good symbol for who we are as a congregation. And I think it was particularly appropriate to share on a day today where we have a new member joining ceremony. And I hope you all enjoyed, and we are going to take those stacking cups back to your little brother to play with. All right.
On the morning of July 23rd, 2023, I was preparing to lead an online search retreat for a congregation up north. Let me state that again. I am not in search. I was leading a search retreat as part of my portfolio at my other job working for the UUA. It was a morning as any other. I was grabbing my coffee, going over slides, getting ready to welcome the search committee, mentally and physically preparing for a long day on Zoom when I received the news. The news was that Community Unitarian Universalist Church of Plano in Plano, Texas, had been bombed by a hate group. No one was hurt physically, thankfully. Still, this situation ranks very high on the list of a congregant's worst nightmare. And it happened, and to be honest, it was only a matter of time, and it happened in our state, only 191 miles away from us. A passerby saw the fire and called for help. Immediately, the fire department showed up, minimizing damages that could have been far, far worse. Slowly, more messages came in. We had a moment of silence here at San Gabriel. I rallied to provide emotional support and made many phone calls and exchanged many messages from clergy across Texas and eventually UUs from across the nation that day. Everyone just wanted to know one thing: how can we help? I was able to eventually get focused enough to get through the tasks of my day. The congregation I was meeting with online, this congregation that was part of our larger UU circle, miles and miles away, lent me the space I initially needed to get grounded, informing them that I needed a pregnant pause due to the news I had heard that morning. They appreciated my transparency. They needed the same pause, and we held each other in a moment of very heavy silence. It didn't seem like enough, but it was all we had in the moment, so we went with it. The care, concern, and outpouring of love never stopped. The same day and following days after, my inbox was filled with messages from you, San Gabriel, more so than any community I serve, with all kinds of ideas and the same questions: how can we help? Offers for money for repair, requests for addresses to send cards, the list of generosity and love goes on. And I have to admit, it was a beautiful thing to wade through, swimming in the mess, my position of not being personally involved, but helping anyway because it was needed, because it was part of our community, because people need help. From my point of view as the outsider insider, it felt like there were lifesavers all around us. We just needed to wait for word from Plano about how many lifesavers they needed, how soon, and what kind. And we did receive that info. A link on their page was added for folks to donate money for repair costs, and with the help of our dearie Karina, we quickly organized and sent cards as requested to show support. And I was able to provide support too that week as part of an accidental response team for the Plano congregation. Their minister, the members, and the rest of us affected by this heinous act of ignorance leaned into our strength when we needed it most. As the song Joe brought us, lean on me. When you're not strong, I'll be your friend. I'll help you to carry on. This is what it means to be living in circles, communities within communities, to widen our circle, as was stated in the book Karina brought us today. All we needed to do was open up. We held Plano. Maybe it seemed like a small thing, but it helped them go on another day. You showed all the way up. Sometimes we show up to be served. Sometimes we show up to serve. In all cases, you get out of church life what you put into it. That week, a lot of people gave a lot of things. And despite the losses, I hope the gains were witnessed and seen. And this morning, as we celebrate new members joining our community officially, I'm reminded that members here at San Gabriel Unitarian Universalist Fellowship follow a pathway. Yes, the pathway is about giving of financial resources, time, and talent. You may take a class about Unitarian Universalism. You get involved in congregational life here. You deepen your commitments to our faith and your own personal spiritual journeys in these ways. And membership also means we are connected to so many other like-minded people that are also rooting for us as we're rooting for them. Some we know from our own travels and memberships at different churches, others unknown personally to us, but we could categorize those folks not as strangers, just as future friends we haven't met yet. And the thing we have in common is this: we are all working to make the world better than how we found it. That looks a little different in different parts of the country, but the goal is the same. The values are very similar. We are here to catch you when things get hard, to celebrate the joys when things are great, and to experience the ebb and flow of the human experience with you. It's made easier when we do it together. And at the center of all of this is our love, the never-ending circles of love. You can see them overlapping in this room. Who are you connected to? What are you involved in? Who are your friends here? Who are their friends? It all overlaps. The work you're doing in the community overlaps with the circles in the community. Those people know other people doing similar work. Soon you see the circles are all connected in the entire world. And as we open this connection and these circles around us, the love inside of you where it all started pours out when it is needed. So please don't stop doing all the things. I know it's hard. Working to make this place better is hard. But as the saying goes, the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do. And well, have you met us? I really do want to say thank you for all that you all did for Plano, Texas. They're doing okay. They're still having worship. They're hanging in there. And now we turn towards the new member ceremony. Would David and Janice Hall and Edward Funkhauser and friends please make your way up to the front? All right, so what we're gonna do is there should be a slide that says covenant. We're gonna say that together. As members of our beloved community. All right, and if you want to say a few sentences, if you feel so moved, a few sentences, you're welcome to come up here and speak from the mic about why you're, okay, great.
As I was given the opportunity to speak, I thought I would be silent, but I can't be. And I'm going to preface this with the take-home message of a good friend and minister, and one of his sermons spoke to me, which was essentially, anything worth doing is worth doing poorly. And so for me, this is worth doing, and I'm going to do it poorly. With that said, I was pleased to have an invitation to come and visit you, and I was impressed with the very first day, for I realized this is a place where my spiritual journey is going to be enhanced. I also understand that it requires, well, my image of this congregation is activity. I can't be inactive here. I have to participate. And I hope I can find a way to do that. But in essence, I am extremely happy to have you as part of my faith journey. Simple things. My first experience with you was a wonder box. What is a wonder box? Oh, it must be children's time. But what I've learned is that Wonders Box is a story for children that impacts all of us old people. When I see the tinder box, I can only imagine what the sermon is going to be. So thank you very much.
We also have the brown one. You want that one?
I didn't know that we were going to be talking today, so I have not prepared anything. But I've never had problems just talking. So what I guess I should do first is tell you a little about ourselves. My wife was the DRE of the Fellow Unitarian Church in Springfield, Mass. When we got married, and we raised our children in that church. They've all been through the OWL program, which was very good. I remember when our granddaughter said in Lynn, boy, everybody in the Lynn High School should be through this program. It would make things a lot better. We then, when I retired, lived on a sailboat for 8 years and went to a lot of Unitarian churches, including the one in Charleston, South Carolina, where my parents had been members. Came back, attended the Unitarian Church in Swampscott, where my daughter was a member. And when we moved to Littleton, we were active in the Unitarian Church there. Then we moved to Seattle, and we're active in the Unitarian Church there. So we've been Unitarians pretty much all of our adult lives. And when we came here, it was just automatic knowing that we were all friends, just the way you are. And we're happy to be able to join and participate in this church. We look forward to getting to know the people better, every one of you. And thank you for accepting us as new members.
Okay, we're ready to sign the book. I'm going to read something. I need the members to listen because we're making promises. You can go ahead and start signing, and I will read this out. While our new members are signing their name next to yours in our membership book, do you agree to help guide our new members, helping them live into our covenant, helping them to move together with us into our future with hope and vision? Do you pledge to offer our new members support in times of sorrow, laughter, and times of joy, and encouragement in times of doubt, and hold our lamp high and light the path for them along the way? If you agree to do this, please indicate as such by saying, "We do." We do. All right, so David, Janice, and Ed, welcome to Scoof. And a special thank you to Clara Dugan, who is wrangling the new members' classes and services like a champ. And now we will have joys and sorrows. If you have a joy or sorrow, please flag me down and I will come over with the mic so that we can all hear you.
My joy is that with everything going on with the schools and with the LGBT students in Virginia, the state legislature passed many, many bills, and every single school district in the state of Virginia went, nope. And they're all refusing to go by what the state legislature is demanding, and instead saying, the federal laws work quite well for us, thank you, and keep out of our districts.
My name's Ron, and for those of you who are new, I was the treasurer until recently. And I read today that last week we collected nearly $600 for the George Wagner Middle School, which from our little family is an outstanding amount of money. So thank you. I'm sure that the students can use all the help they can get. Nicely done.
This part usually goes on and on and on. Y'all are kind of quiet this morning. For the joys spoken and not, we give thanks, and we will hold each other as our covenant states in the times of sorrow, and we will continue doing this life thing together. And now it's time for our offering.
Each week, we accept an offering to sustain our home here and to continue our good works in the community and within the fellowship. So please give generously as you are able. And if we have any first-time visitors with us today, please don't feel the need to contribute. Your presence is our gift. Thank you. And the offertory music is Summertime. Very fitting. Joe?
We close our sacred time together when we extinguish our chalice. We extinguish this flame, but not the chalice inside of our hearts, which serves as a beacon of hope. Emboldened by its blaze, we are reminded that our strength as prophetic and powerful people is found when we come together at San Gabriel, which is here in Georgetown to stay, no matter what may come our way. Today's postlude was chosen by Joe, and it's very fitting to welcome our new members. The song from the musical Oliver is Consider Yourself Well In, consider yourself part of the family.